Hello everyone, it's Deli Cake, and it's been a hot minute since I've made anything for YouTube. Pretty crazy semester on my end. I had a huge learning experience this year. This semester. We'll say this semester. This is my sketchbook for this semester, so we're going to go ahead and go through it. I might talk a little bit about my semester, and just kind of go with the flow. This is a very relaxed video. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got some sticky notes here. I've got a little painting thing here. This very much reminds me of being in middle school again. That's something that kids used to do all the time, is draw hearts and stuff. Inside we have some more sticky notes. And then this is a character that I actually made for a little thing on Facebook where it's like, use this avatar app and make one and then make a character out of it. So this is her. I haven't used her a lot, unfortunately. I want to get into using her more because she can actually have a purpose in my current comic, which is called BW, or Between Worlds. So you'll see a lot of those characters, and I'll try my best to explain without giving too much away of what I want to do with it. Next we have is some stickers that I made to sell at a con. These were actually misprints, so I went ahead and stuck them here. And we've got some watercolor doodles of some of my characters. Here's some concept things that are not going to make any sense, so we're just going to skip over that. The only thing that sticks out on this page is obviously the colored Venus. Unfortunately, I really hate her anatomy. To me, it's very much garbage, which is a shame because Venus is my favorite Sailor Scout. I also have some sketches here. These are ink and watercolor. The two that stick out to me are the Sailor Moon and then my character Miz here. Oftentimes I do not do full color of these characters. I do it sometimes, but I actually stray away from it because the comic itself is not full color. We have some watercolor sketches here. I'm just going to be honest, I am atrocious at drawing landscapes. It's just something I probably should spend more time doing because it's just not my natural knack at all. We have some more watercolor sketches here. I like this one. I just feel like this one's kind of got like a really sweet thing going on. And then we have somebody's face bleeding, so that's good, which happens to be Miz. So that's even better. Here we have some more drawings, I guess. These two are just like being cute. This one is unfortunately a disappointment to me. I was trying to go for that like elegant look that the Sailor Moon Crystal had when they did silhouettes for the series. Unfortunately, when I added the red hair, all I could see is like the 80s, you know what I mean? Like the rock, punk, 80 look. And while I don't think it's an awful drawing in itself, I do think I chose my colors poorly. It probably would have been better off with a lot more like grays and stuff. I also ripped a memo pad out and drew on it. I went through a time where I just liked beauty gurus a lot. I'm not even super into makeup or anything, but I just was watching their videos. Jeffree Star popped up a lot. I know he's a bit controversial, but I just like, okay, let's just take that style and kind of make a character out of it. Here's some more sketches. Here is a page of my protagonist. His name is Jason, and I love him. I was kind of going for like the, again, 80s. 80s pop up a lot in my mind, I guess. 80s, 90s, like protagonist, you know, the naive protagonist who's thrown into this world of something or other. So I love him dearly, and you'll see him a lot. Another bird sticker, self-care bird sticker to be exact. I had 4 variants, so there's probably another one in here. There is another one somewhere in here. Nady from Pop Lux. Here's some more sketches, just more sketches. Here's some of Mason working out because he's adorable. Here is a weird one where I taped down some flowers to this drawing. I just wanted to do something with these flowers because it was spring and there's just those really pretty spring blossoming flowers on the trees and stuff. I wanted to be able to like use that in some way. So this is just kind of how it worked for me because I felt like since this is a sketchbook, if the flowers were not taped, they would just get all like crumbly and gross. I don't even know if you could seal it without, because like the sketchbook, you're moving it around a lot. I don't know why I'm sitting here fixating on that. There you go. There's a very better view of it. There's some sketches. Here's some more sketches. This is when my school stuff comes in, by the way. 3D animation was very hard for me because I did not have a 3D modeling class beforehand. I did not know how to build 3D models at all. I had not done Blender before. I had not done any type of 3D anything, so I really struggled in that class. These are the characters that we made to start modeling and stuff. We picked one, and then we picked others for group projects. Some of them were used, some of them weren't. Here's a few of them. I put Miz and Nicanor kind of as a joke because like they matched the thing, and I thought it was funny. I ended up actually making a model of Miz. Unfortunately, I rigged it so bad that if I ever want to use it for anything, I'm going to have to re-rig it and remake the shape keys, which is a shame. The one character I used the most was this one, the Cupid character. So you will see quite a bit of sketches of her because I had to develop her more. Here's some more sketches. I've been trying to, like, as I say that there's a fan art, I've been trying to like stray away from doing a lot of fan art. I've been trying to like focus on my own stuff and be more like my characters. I do obviously do fan art occasionally, and this was specifically for cosplay, but I don't know, I've just been really trying to like make my characters more defined and more like consistent. Here's some of the Cupid. I didn't know what I really wanted to do with her, so there's a lot of sketches of just me not knowing what I'm doing. This is probably the best page for her because I was going for kind of this Legend of Zelda vibe. Those are sticky notes, and we have some sticky notes just to cover up pages that are a little bit like icky on the back so that they don't go to waste. Cupid, sketches. There's some more sketches. I was hoping that would turn out better. It's unfortunately not my favorite thing I've ever drawn. There's some concept art that I'm not going to bother to explain, but hopefully someday I'll be able to take this and make it come to life, and that like this, when someone looks back, they'll understand what this is, I guess. Here's some more concept stuff of my characters. It's hard sometimes because it's like my sketchbooks are filled with a lot of like my own ideas, and like I feel like it's hard to find that balance between how much to give information wise, because you know it is scary. It's scary to put your ideas out there, especially when you value them, and BW is probably one of the few things in life I value when it comes to my own work. Just getting deep there, you know. I want to have more natural conversations. I'm just not a natural person. We have some more sketches. A lot of these are Miz. Obviously, I draw her a lot because she's one of my favorite characters I've ever created. We've got some of Cupid here, but it's so light that I'm not even sure y'all can see that. I did a paper bag. Unfortunately, I always see these people that do these really beautiful, intricate designs and faces. I was not happy with how mine turned out. It's like okay, but you know, I really should have done acrylic or something instead of watercolor. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm sure someone else could have done it with watercolor well. It's just not me. More Cupid. This right here is my cat. His name's Teddy. He's absolutely my baby. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he just holds a special place in my heart. We have some more stuff for school, and then here's some of my protagonist Jason and one of the antagonists. Here's some more stuff about that. And then my friend asked me to draw some of her favorite characters. So I went ahead and did that for her. I actually ended up taking this and making a complete drawing for her. I think just because she wanted it. I'm not really sure. She asked and I gave. This is for one of my classes, my stage makeup class, yeah. Here's me trying to figure out how polygons work, because I didn't know what I was doing. I don't know if y'all can even see that. Here's some more concept stuff I'm not going to bother to explain. This is one of my favorite pages actually, or my favorite, layouts, because it's just so colorful and it pops. And also, this shows different characters and how they're different, like they react differently to different characters. So it's the same scenario, but each character is going to act differently to it. And for me, it's just always fun to do that kind of stuff to help like broaden your understanding of your characters. So like Cal, obviously, he doesn't like Vince, and he really doesn't like the idea of Vince helping him with computers, even though Vince here would probably be better at computers than him. Atticus, on the other hand, is just more embarrassed about not knowing what to do. And Kobe just thinks it's funny. It's not like These two are like in good spirit. These two are more like aggressive to each other. And then you have Jason and Mason over here who are just normal people being like, yes, I would love help. On this other side, I wanted to do something for Valentine's Day. And these are two of my characters. Her name is Skylar and his name is Jim. Skylar was actually, I think, my friend and I made her together. She's like the main best friend, or at least secondary best friend to the main character. And then Jim I actually adopted from Draw to Adopt, because I can't help it. Like, every time I see one of those, I think I've said this before, I just have an addiction to adopting characters. I have to stop myself because it's like I don't need all these characters. But I try to love them and try to draw them often. Here's some more like doodles. This time I use like masking tape. I would do this more if I would not lose my masking tape. I think I've lost it again. I don't know where it's at. So this is the only page that has masking tape on it. These are all my characters. Here's some stuff for my face paint class, stage makeup class. This was for that Candy Boy for Peppermint. I needed like a side view and stuff so I could just have something to look at while I drew it. That's stuff I need to correct in my projects. Here's some eyes. Do people still like people who draw a lot of eyes? That was really cool back in the day. Right here are actually quotes from the YouTube series Game Chasers. I am, I guess, and still trying to make fan art for them and send it in because it's like I really love the show and I want to like show my support. Every time I draw something, I'm never happy with it, so it's still a work in progress. We'll just take a moment to appreciate Cal and Jason right here. That's kind of actually where I'm at in the comic, is Cal just adopting Jason. He's just now adopting him. So that's cool. Some more eyes, some noses, and then this is my attempt at making a persona. She has so many different designs because I'm never happy with her design. I actually ended up commissioning someone, and I will show you a picture of them when I get to them in this sketchbook. An angel dragon, because I just really was not happy with anything I created. So yeah, we'll get to that. And then here we go, we've got some hands. I really love hands. Hands are beautiful. I'm not very great at drawing hands, but I always try to practice them because I love the way they look. We've got some more watercolor stuff, more of my characters. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of my characters. I think I said that right. You're going to see a lot of my characters because I've been trying to do more of them and make them more consistent. We've got some more. These are all the high school students in my comic. That's one thing I'm trying to balance, because I don't want it to turn into, oh, they spend all their time in high school like every other series like this, you know what I mean? So I'm going to have to watch that. This is one of the doodles. Okay, so here's some more sketches, Here's some more character stuff that I'm going to keep note of for later. This is Orin. He's actually, for some reason, a lot of my friends' favorite characters because he's evil. I don't know what their problem is. Why do they have to pick the character that's obviously evil? There's the continuation of that page. Here's some watercolor doodles. My little sister is a huge Sailor Moon fan, and she absolutely despises this because she can't stand it when someone turns Sailor Moon into a meme or a guy dressed as Sailor Moon. She can't stand that stuff. She wants Sailor Moon to be beautiful. You know how that's her hero and she feels like people are making fun of her. We got some more sketches just of characters, and then I did Jimne and Nova from Super Robot Monkey Team because I'm a huge fan of the show. We got some more watercolor doodles. This is kind of getting the territory where my sister started dictating what I drew because she's always asking me to draw Chibi Usa and Sailor Moon. We got some more doodles. A little scene between friends. Some weird thing about her making everybody's hair too tight when she pulls it up, so everyone's in pain because she have you ever put your hair up and it was too tight and hurt? That's pretty much what this page is. We've got some more friends doing friend stuff. We've got some shippy crap. Some more watercolor. Sometimes I just go through this phase where I just want to make weird watercolor doodles, so this sketchbook has a ton of them. We got Sailor Venus here. I was hoping this turned out better, to be honest. I feel like Artemis is what killed it for me, though. It's she looks halfway decent and Artemis looks like a derp. And then we've got this kind of pretty colors, cuddly crap too. We got some more markers. We've got this character acting like a creep because he's a creep. We've got body, just me practicing body crap. And then we got this like really odd doodle of Atticus and Ms. More body stuff. I was just I'm just going through this thing where I'm just not happy with the way I draw bodies. And like, I'm actually considering taking a life drawing class because I want that extra dimension, and just for some reason it feels like I'm not hitting it. Here's some cute, like, ignore this like him being creepy, but like there's just like some cute chemistry between Jason and Cal. Here's some doodles. I think I did a lot of these doodles. This is when I was starting to fill it up during YC3, because my plan was to fill it up during YC3. That's not what happened. Also, if you hear barking, that's the dog. He barks at everything. He thinks flies and moths are worth a bark. Here's some more doodles. Again, I think a lot of these were like me just passing time while sitting around. Here's some fan art. Obviously my little sister suggested the first two because she loves Tokyo Mimiu and she loves Hatsune Miku, and I just realized that's probably not obvious because why would you know what my sister liked? And then we got Nagisa and a good old I don't know if you can really see that, Lucy from Elfen Lied, or is it Elfen Lied? I never know. It's always, everyone's always telling me something different. We've got some doodles here, nothing worth mentioning, some school stuff. This, we've got some sticky notes. This definitely right here was done at YC3 because that's where I found the star stickers and started drawing on them. And then this is my character being a dork. Here's some more sketches, just average sketches. I really like how this one turned out. This is probably like one of my favorites in this whole sketchbook. We got some more like sticky notes, and then we got a Katomi from Clannad, however you say that. We got some more sticky notes. Again, like, sticky notes are my go-to to fill up the sketchbook, especially if I use watercolor on one side. We've got some more. It became more of like concept for our final project in class. There's my teacher being weird because I'm weird. This is the character I adopted. And this is just sketches of her. You can't really see them, unfortunately, but she's an angel dragon. Her name's Slush. And I love her so much. I want to do more with her. I just have to think of ideas of what to do. This is just me planning a thing I wanted to do, and then there's more Slush, more stuff not practicing, but getting ready, preparing for something I want to work on, and then more Slush because she's adorable. Then we got some like weird angled pictures and a butt, and then we've got some stuff. This right here is like school stuff again, and then my final thing right here is just this weird page. It's just kind of like, I don't know if this is considered morbid anymore, but it was fun to draw. And then here I have like things that people have given me. This is the girl right here that did my angel dragon. She did a really good job, and like I said, I'll try to put a picture of her so that you can see how good she did. And then we've got some sticky notes with some notes on it, actual notes instead. And then the final page is kind of like, if I ever did a children's book, this is kind of the style I'd go for look, because I think it'd be cute to do more books about birds and birds being in the rain and getting in boxes and hiding from the rain. Birds are cool. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed. I know this one's probably not nearly as like, I don't feel like this one was maybe as strong as my last sketchbook, unfortunately, which is always a shame. You always try to like aim to be better than you were last time. But I do feel like I got a lot of stuff concept-wise that I can use for my work. I want, again, to do more original stuff. I don't want to, like, rely on fan art. If you're interested in my comic, for any reason, I will leave a link in the description below. Did I even say that right? And I will catch you guys later.